So they're saying that the end is near for these two. The whole Justin Baldoni, hopefully I'm saying his name right, Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds situation. Got this news here from TMZ. It says breaking: Baldini's lawyer drops bombshell on Ryan Reynolds. Now, look, I know they said it was something that happened at Saturday Night Live at the 50th anniversary or something like that. I don't know. We gonna check this out though, man. It's just crazy, like what's going on, the back and forth between them. Like I said, a lot of people at first was Team Blake, now they Team Justin. So we ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Welcome to TMZ Live. Harvey Levin here.
Charles here.
There has been a considerable amount of blowback with respect to the appearances of Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds at the SNL 50th year reunion.
And I think not just that they appeared there, but were involved in the show in a way where...
You know, I just thought about something. Because of all the drama that's going on, it's one of those things where they think, you know, the whole bad publicity is good publicity. Look at who did I see? Is that Cher, Kevin Costner, Steven Spielberg, Bad Bunny? Yeah, so like my whole thing is like, they probably were like, you know, instead of doing the scene or acting it out, let's get the real people in the audience, you know?
Seemed to be they were poking fun fully at this whole battle between Blake and Justin Baldoni.
Did not go over in a hilarious way.
With someone connected to Justin, who you will hear from in just a moment, but also that night from people in the room. We've spoken to several people who attended the special and then attended parties afterward, and the words that we heard were they were confused as to why they would be there and involved in this way.
Go back to that picture real quick.
Uh-huh.
It's really interesting. A lot of them are just not looking at him at all, even though he's standing and talking.
Right.
That's really interesting.
Uh-huh.
And nobody's amused, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, they just thought it was puzzling that they would be out considering all the things that have been said in this war between Blake and Justin. So now, that's not to say that they were completely ignored. From what we've heard, there were people who were talking to them. Paul McCartney, strangely enough, was hanging out with them. But there were other people who actually avoided them, is what we heard. Just didn't want to get into conversation with them.
Well, you can understand it. They're sort of radioactive. In one breath, Blake Lively is saying she was the subject of serious sexual harassment during the filming of It Ends With Us, and now they're making light of it on SNL's 50th reunion show. So tonally, it does seem off, and I can imagine people just wanting to stay away from it. You're going to catch shrapnel if you get involved in this drama at this point.
You know what?
That's probably the point. Like,
can I tell you,
you don't want to catch a stray.
The craziest thing about everything that's unfolding. Okay, I get the Blake Lively thing, and I know that there is a history there that people have been talking about, and the war with Justin Baldoni. But to say the word radioactive in the same sentence as Ryan Reynolds is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's because we were not there. That's just not where Hollywood was. And
it was the opposite.
Complete opposite.
One of the most beloved actors in this town.
Big facts.
And that's why, look, when you see people doing commercials, you know that they've checked out their popularity. I mean,
because normally that's something that actors don't want to do, but you know he knows he can do it because it's not going to affect his Q rating.
Yet now he is in the middle of this whole thing. And really was in the middle of it. It's just nobody knew it until now. But it's breathtaking the way he's been kind of balled up in this whole thing.
Yeah.
And by the way, his lawyer,
Justin
Baldoni's lawyer, Brian Friedman, was on Billy Bush's podcast yesterday. And he had some choice words about Ryan Reynolds' choice words.
What did you think? when you saw, Ryan, make light of the situation, I guess, try to find some humor in all this.
I'm unaware of anybody, frankly, whose wife has been sexually harassed and has made jokes about that type of situation. I can't.
I'm just checking the comments because I don't know what the joke was. I really don't understand. A lot of people are saying tone deaf, but yeah, they're saying that a lot of people ignored them. I don't know. I'm gonna have to hear the joke.
Of anyone who's done anything like that, and so it surprised me.
So I got to tell you, all I'm thinking in my head is one word: deposition. Because when Ryan Reynolds sits for a deposition, if it gets that far,
tell us about when you went in for the meeting and going over the script with SNL.
Well, what I'm thinking
decision?
What I'm thinking is what Brian Friedman is going to say is, so you were upset that you say your wife was harassed, and he's going to say yes, and he's going to say yet you kind of made a joke of it, or made a joke of it.
Well,
that's what he'll
more
say.
than asking Ryan, he's going to put that question to Blake because she's sitting there, she's party to it, in knowing and reacting
and
to
smiling.
the lines.
You're going to do it with both, but you're going to do it with Ryan.
Right.
You're going to do it.
But
with
my
both.
point is, did you say to Blake, you
were
said
sitting there, you
so
co-signed
upset.
on it. You co-signed on it. So it's like these things bite you in the ass sometimes.
Right. It's sort of like when there's a case going on, we always say that you don't hear the people speak out about it at all. This happened with Alec Baldwin during his case, and he sat and did a big interview, and we're like, that was really puzzling. This is why people generally zip up when they're in the middle of something like this.
Hi, I'm Marie from Richmond, Virginia, and I echo the same sentiments. Celebrities avoiding Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds really goes to show that their careers are pretty much done and over. Blake Lively more than Ryan Reynolds. Radioactive is the same word that describes them. If you look at Robert De Niro's face as well as Kevin Costner, it's extremely telling. They're done. And it's no wonder everyone avoided them like the plague. And others were just trying to keep it polite and cute.
I'm sorry. That is the coolest space. Where is that your home?
No, this is my photography studio.
Oh my God, it's so cool. I love it.
Thank you.
Where is it? What city?
Don't.
I'm in Richmond, Virginia.
Oh,
Man.
it is so cool. I love it.
Don't have
Thank
people
you.
have people stalking her.
With that, I'm
And
sorry,
with that-
but I really liked it. I mean, I thought that was just beautiful.
It was beautiful. I just didn't realize we were doing an interior decorating show at this moment.
I think you know my record.
Yes.
You're gonna have people trying to stalk that woman. Now look. Again, I don't know what the joke was, but maybe I should go. Okay, I just watched the joke, and being like tone deaf to the situation. Look, man, it's crazy how people can mess up their career so easy, so fast, so quick. I know that's his wife because a lot of people are saying, he's the husband. Of course, he's going to probably say something or try to step in. But at the same time, like, if your wife has a track record of being a certain way, I'm not sure, not saying he didn't, but like, you might want to have a talk with her, because I mean, who's to say y'all gonna be together forever? You know what I mean? Now, I ain't wishing no bad luck on them or nothing like that, but you know how it is with a lot of these celebrity couples, man. They like break up. So just imagine him and her go they separate ways, but his career is ruined now because of, I mean, he's a grown man. This is a decision that he made on his own. I'm just saying, like, Because when they were talking about how he was so beloved, very, very true, man. But is his career over? Is there going to be another Deadpool? I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I got a feeling, because people are really forgiving, man. I know it's a lot of people in this industry that have done much worse, and people still support them. So I guess we'll have to see. All right. Peace out.